Good morning. Good morning, you guys. Yes, I was up late. Trying to watch or trying to get out some cool information. Do you understand that anything that has the end of times connected to it is going to be the same information that we find using our code? Do you recognize that? Can you recognize it? But that's how it is. Founded on the prophecy rock, the Hopi prophecy rock, thousands of years ago. Yes, we find it everywhere. And this is no different. All of this business that we find as being kind of scary and spooky, and we got Anunnakis that are in charge of us, these aliens, these people from heaven coming down to earth and manipulating our genes, stuff like that. It's just folly. All of it is about the folly, you know. I'm not going to be on here for very long because I got enough information to satisfy myself, and I've given enough information that should set you on your own course and find out that this is all a bunch of garbage. All right? It's not so much garbage, it's representing the works. And even those people 6,000 years ago or however many years ago, they were meant to go along the same route that you and I are on, you know. And one of if I was to have any kind of you know, some kind of you know, trying to think about making it come alive. If there was a day, if there was a time in our past where these gods were actually alive, I would believe anything. I could say, perhaps so, perhaps so. But then again, if Jesus, you know, during his time, if he were alive, he wasn't telling anyone other than parables. He only spoke in parables. So he's not telling us the truth. All right. He's hidden the truth from us. So we have to go and find it on our own. So that's the trouble with these stories, is that the truth is hidden from us. All right. And it makes us, our minds go crazy trying to figure out what it means. And of course, since we're so literal, we'll take it at face value. We won't look for any other clues that'll show that all of this stuff is happening inside of us. Even that 144,000 people that come, this is part of this Anunnaki people that come with the lowering or with the bringing down of Israel or Jerusalem from above. All of this business, Nibiru, the planet of the crossing, the winged planet, anything that has to do with wings is going to be something that's done on the inside of us. This is messengers. These are messengers of the gods. So here we have an entire world bent around the Anunnaki and the Nephilim and all of this stuff. And it's created this huge folly with everybody looking for them. Well, we're all looking for the truth. Well, you're looking the wrong way, you know. It's time you start figuring out how this code actually works and how beautiful it fits into all of these end of time scenarios. But, you know, everyone is under a curse. Everyone is under this curse that, oh, don't you say anything about the flesh. That's the true part. Everything, you know. So the idea is, you know, it's crazy. Most all people on earth, if not maybe 100% of us, are brought into this world under all these lies, you know, because mother and father just don't know what to do with it. All right. It's what happens when we come into being with only one half of our brain working. All right. And yes, the entire brain is taking care of the whole body, but that conscious side of you is just father. The conscious side of you is this animal. All right. You're being called as an animal. You're also being called trees and stuff like that. But the same stories, same exact stories will result in you being taken away from God first. And then when you finally figure it out, look through the lies and the parables or the veil of the stories, do you find the exact same way to come back home? And you have to do it while you're alive. That's the way all these stories are, you know. And the energies inside of us that help us along the way are being represented as this reptilian situation. It's what's inside, this shape-shifting business of ours of being able to change ourselves from one animal instinct to a human, all right? And all it is taking this lesson, taking the instructions, that's your instructions, found on number 4 all over the place. That's your instructions. When you find these instructions, you go this way, and now you will find salvation. And it's not scary like everyone thinks that when it comes to your last day, this is hell, fires, and brimstones and stuff like that. Well, that's a folly. That's the folly. We have found, we have read, we have searched it out. We found that all God does is cut us off at the root. When he calls us a tree, cut us off at the root, tosses that tree into the water. This is usually where you toss all hell, all these unclean spirits. They get thrown, they get rolled and run into the water, and they, are they can't. It's the same idea that they just died. They've been drowned amongst all of this water. They're thrown in the water. That's a good thing. You've been baptized by the Holy Ghost. That's all that means, and it's a good thing. It's not a bad thing. But you're under this spell that makes you fear God. And also going to keep you from being able to understand the damn thing I said. So anyways, I hope you got something out of this. And if you didn't, enjoy your poverty, okay? But all of our end of time stories talk about you taking on your own, going up there and fixing it yourself. Physician, take care of yourself. Go up there and fix this grievous head wound as soon as possible, all right? And bring some light into this world. These stories are absolutely beautiful, but if you don't got your head screwed on straight, they can be a nightmare, all right? Chat with you soon.